Former Chicago Bears linebacker and Hall of Famer Brian Urlacher joins us now. Brian, welcome to the program, and thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Sandra. I appreciate it.
You grabbed a lot of headlines for that, and we certainly took notice. So why is it not fair to have these transgender athletes that are biological males in girls' sports, from your view?
Athletically, it's just not fair. You know, men are meant to play with men. That's why there's the NBA and the WNBA, or LPGA and the PGA Tour. They're different. I just don't understand how people think it's okay for a male to participate in a women's sport. There's just so many biological differences. You have the guy that was swimming with the women there, and from Penn a couple of years ago with Riley Gaines and some of her teammates, and you saw how he was with the men compared to what he did with the women. It's just not fair. It's pretty obvious to most people. You know,
in that podcast, you asked the question, why is this even a debate? In that moment, I believe it was a rhetorical question, but it's a question we've been asking. Why are we not seeing more women standing up for girls and women who are dealing with this? I mean, we just had a 17-year-old girl on the program yesterday who's standing up and saying, this isn't right. Someone stand up for us. But these young girls are having to fight for this themselves.
Yeah, I don't understand that one bit. You know, you see these girls standing up, and it's really hurting themselves when they stand up, because they're not competing because they don't want to compete against the man. So they're stepping down from their competitions, and it's kind of funny coming from people who push women's rights, and they want to fight for women's rights, but they don't want to fight for women's rights in sports. They want men to come in there and dominate the sports against the women. It's not fair. It's common sense. I think you've seen President Trump talk about it since he's been elected. It's pretty much common sense just to not have men in women's sports.
You know, there's some more and more familiar faces that are male that are standing up for these girls and fighting for them. Aaron Rodgers, a very familiar face. He, too, is speaking out against these trans athletes competing in girls' sports. Listen.
The trans women movement is actually anti-woman.
100%, especially when it comes to sports. 100%.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sports. Yeah. You're not seeing trans men dominating anything.
No,
it's because there's a biological difference.
Chromosomes. That's it. Double X and XY. That's
way too much common sense there, Joe.
So kudos to more and more men who are speaking up for these girls. And Brian, I know in the context of this podcast, you were discussing this transgender athlete in Minnesota, a pitcher, a biological male, who's been pitching on a girls' softball team, winning 14 straight games. And I know that's really why you passionately spoke out against these trans athletes participating on girls' teams.
Yeah, pretty amazing stats. You know, for a man pitching versus woman, that's pretty good stats. It's just not fair. You know, I saw a track athlete in South Carolina a couple of years ago doing the same thing, just winning every event. It's just, there's biological differences. Men should not be competing against women. It's not fair. It's dangerous. You know, you saw the volleyball players spiking the man spiking the ball, hitting the woman in the face. It's not fair, and it can get really dangerous. It's funny what Aaron said about, you don't see men trying to compete against women women trying to compete against men in our sports. You don't see them trying to play football. You don't see them trying to do things that could possibly wouldn't be as good at or could get hurt at.
It is remarkable. We have had athlete after athlete coming on this program. Katie McGinnis most recently, Stephanie Turner, she was the fencer who took a knee and would not go against her male opponent. Cassidy Carlisle, the cross-country athlete, losing out to a biological male. The list seems to keep getting longer. You're a big voice in all of this, Brian. Thanks for coming on with us, and a big Go Bears from the Chicago girl.
Thanks, Sandra. Appreciate you having me on. I'm a big fan. I watch you guys every day.
Thanks so much, Brian. All right.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.